This is the Dog Father Harlem, and I'm here and I'm so excited to tell you about some of the amazing things that I'm working on. And for the last 8 months, I've been putting together something I've been doing for so many years. I am creating a workforce development program to teach Black and brown individuals in the community to become professional dog groomers. I gotta say it one more time. I want to build dog groomers. I want individuals who are interested in becoming a professional dog groomer to learn a skill set through my organization. As you all know, I have a nonprofit called the Pup Relief Tour, and for the last 5 years, we've been able to travel over 16 different states and West Africa to teach dog grooming. We've been able to offer free services to pet parents in need during the pandemic. We've been able to grow our nonprofit to the point that I want to do something amazing. I truly believe in this concept of 80-20. And for the last 15 years of owning Harlem Doggie Day Spa, I have spent 80% of my time building my business bigger and stronger. And I've also spent 20% of my time giving back to the pet community and the Harlem community. And I've done it in so many different ways. We've done big dog parties in the middle of Harlem. I've done rescue missions. I've offered free grooming service to people in need in all over Harlem and of course around the country. I've been able to give back to the pet industry in so many different ways. And with my business, I've been able to run an internship program for the last 7 years through workforce development, through SYEP, and through the correctional system. I've worked with companies and nonprofits and organizations similar to my business to be able to create the next generation of professional groomers. So I want to take it further. I truly believe that it's important for every small business to create a career advancement for individuals that want to go into this career. So when I work with Cases, Henry Street, all these organizations, and creating opportunities for youth to understand there is a career path in the pet industry, I've been unintentionally creating a workforce program for years, and I didn't even know it. Can you believe it? So last 2 years, the drive about education has pushed me beyond my limits, that I went to West Africa and I taught grooming with a team of professional groomers from the States. We went to Ghana and we went to Nigeria. And I got a call from one of these organizations, Brian, I want you all to create a grooming program so we could potentially put it in a federal prison. I jumped to the idea to do the pilot, and I created a curriculum with my team. And unfortunately, that program didn't go anywhere because I didn't want to leave New York. I truly love what I do. I love my community and I love my business. I'm like, why can't I do it in New York? There's over 500,000 pups in New York that are registered who need services, and there's not enough groomers. Every pet parent I've asked, I need an appointment, and typically in my business takes 2 weeks to give an appointment. We service over 300 dogs a month in terms of grooming and over 500 dogs in terms of all our services. And there's still more dogs. Everybody has a dog. Everybody wants their dog nails to be trimmed. Everybody wants their dog to look good and smell good. Everyone wants their dog to go get a spa day. And I've had challenges of hiring groomers over the years because the level of service and the quality that I love to put out in our work as a business, I haven't been able to find. So I sat down with my team. I'm like, I'm going to create a workforce development, and I'm going to find individuals who want to become dog groomers, and I'm going to find a way to teach them. So I work with organization in New York City to do internship program to gauge if there's an opportunity to teach individuals who already love animals that may be down because they're probably in a shelter system, or they're probably down because they don't have the skill set. I went and spoke to individuals. I write curves and say, you already have a dog training program. What if we teach individuals who are potentially coming out or waiting to be sentenced a new skill set, so when they come out, they never have to go back in there because they're going to find a way to make income. Everyone has loved my proposal, and now it's time to fund it. I'm looking to raise $750,000 to be able to create a sustainable workforce development program through my nonprofit to be able to create the next generation of dog groomers. And this is what I mean. An average dog groomer in Manhattan with the skill set and the career advancement and the education can make anywhere between $60,000 to $100,000 a year without a high school diploma. I remember when I was younger, in college, in high school, there were shop programs that you could do. Carpentry, plumbing. A lot of that don't exist anymore like how it used to when I was in school. I truly believe small businesses should find ways to create an opportunities for the next generation to thrive. I'm going to be honest with you. The way things are going with AI, a lot of these jobs are not going to exist anymore unless there is skill work that needs humans to do. So if you're an animal lover and you want to work with animals and you love bathing dogs and you're looking for a career in the pet industry, the one career that can change your life is dog grooming. I'm going to tell you the numbers. There are over 70 million pets in the United States. And an average pet needs to be serviced 4 to 6 times a year. And the reason why we have an issue with matted dogs, because there's not enough professional groomers that can do the work consistency enough. Most grooming salons are 2 weeks or a month booked. Pet parents try to brush their dog at home and they can't do it. And a lot of times, a lot of business falls short because they haven't built great customer relationship with their clients. Most businesses do not do dog education. Just simple brush your dog and everything will be fine. I'm trying to solve that by creating a workforce development where I've already done this unintentionally, but now we can do it in a way that we could create opportunities for careers for Black and brown people. I'm all for it. Over the years, through our summer youth employment and internship program, we've been able to bring individuals who are interested in learning about the pet industry to learn the basics. Typically, our interns come in and they'll learn about dog handling, dog behaviors, and some will learn about being a groomer tech, which is our bathing program where these individuals have been able to learn a skill set, and every year I've been able to hire one person. Because I'm a small business, I can never offer more than one opportunity. But when I become a big business, it's going to be a bigger opportunity. So let me explain to you why this is so important. We already know that we need dog groomers. In New York City, there's over 500,000 dogs who are registered with a dog tag. That doesn't account for all the backyard breeders and all those individuals that haven't even got a dog tag but got their dog vaccinated that need grooming services. There's not enough groomers to support the demand for dog grooming, and there's not enough businesses that are educating the next generation of dog grooming. And as a black man, and as a few as I am in this industry, I've been doing my part to make it cool to be a dog groomer. If you look at my social media, most of my content have hip hop music. Most of my content showing the flashy lifestyle of being an entrepreneur, to let people know that if I can make it, you can make it. I'm very intentional with my content because I always want to show a black man who started a business from nothing and now is successful enough to be able to give back to his community. I truly believe in the 80-20 rule, which is 80% of the time in the last 15 years, I've focused on building my business. And 20%, I've always found a way to give back through social impact. I have done big swimming pool party with pups in the middle of Harlem. I have given back to rescue. I've offered free grooming service to pet parents in need. I've even set up a whole tour around the country and offer free grooming services to people from New York to LA, from Houston to Dallas, from Vegas to Atlanta, and to Ghana to Nigeria. I've been able to go around the world and teach the next generation of groomers. But let me break it down for you more, because I want you to understand this. In an industry like the pet industry that's worth about 150 billion, the workforce in the industry, 80% of it is Caucasian. But in the last 4 years, 34% of the new generation of pet parents are black and brown. When I was younger, I always wanted to be Michael Jordan. If you ever understand the psychological of that, is I saw a black man that jumped high, dunk, and I wanted to be him. When they see me online, they see me grooming dogs, they see me traveling, they see me building business, they see me giving back, and I'm making it cool. And I know these young kids are saying, I want to be a dog groomer like him. In the last month, I have groomed live stream on YouTube with over 2 million views. And the one question that everybody asks me, how can I be like you? How can I be a dog groomer like you? I have dogs. I want to learn the skill set. And I'm going to be honest with you, this industry have never done a good job about creating the opportunity for the next generation. I'm going to tell you how most people become a dog groomer in this industry. Is through generation of passing down the skill set. So if 80% of the individual in this industry are Caucasian and they have a family business as a dog grooming business, most of the time the kids are grown through this business. They learn dog grooming through their family members. I guess I'm a baby boomer. And if you know what's about to happen is that a lot of those baby boomers going to find it very hard to sell their business because their kids have been in this industry for way too long and they don't want their parents' business. And since 80% are Caucasian and less than 3% of the groomers or the people in this industry look like me, guess where the opportunity is? If you notice, ever since the Pup Relief Tour, there's been an influx of black and brown business owners who are professional groomers highlighting their skills from Atlanta to Dallas to Cali to West Africa. And that's by design of what Pup Relief Tour has done. And if you go on TikTok Live, you see a lot of us grooming. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. And I want to do my part in my community. I told you I'm always been about building a business that serves the community. through all of the different things that we have done. But the one thing I'm most proud about is our internship program that we've been doing over the years. We've been able to get individuals from New York City organizations similar to Cases, Henry Street. We've been able to create an internship program to summer youth and employment where we have individuals who never thought about working in the pet industry to come intern in our facility for 8 weeks. They've been able to expose them to an industry that they never thought of. Most of them have animals and they don't even know how to bathe their dogs. They don't know anything about animal behaviors, but Harlem Doggie Day Spa, we've been able to really open opportunities for others. And I truly believe in this concept is the 360 rule. It starts with internship. Internship is a way to introduce someone to an industry they have no understanding of. And then when it sparks interest, then it comes training and employment. In our internship, we treat every intern as employees and we teach them all the skills that they need to know. Because at the end, we've been able to hire interns who have learned the skill set to work in our industry. From professional dog handlers to dog bathers, and some have gone as far as being a dog groomer. That's what this is all about. So let's talk about how individuals get into this industry right now. There's 3, in my opinion, big box stores that have been able to do it really well. That's your Petco, your PetSmart, and Pet Supplies Plus. And then you have the online organizations that have done their part, and that's Paragon School, which are going to change their name, and ABC Learning School. And then you have the private organization like the one I went to that no longer exists in New York City, which is America Academy of Pet Grooming. Who similar organizations like that have been able to teach groomers to a tuition-based model. And then you have the apprentice network of individuals who already own a salon that bring individuals who want to learn this industry through their business and their self-taught grooming. And lastly, my favorite one, YouTube University, because when I went to Nigeria, majority of Nigerians learn grooming through YouTube University and seeing individuals like me groom live on live stream. So that's how impactful this is. But with all of that, there's still a huge gap between black and brown people in this industry. And with all of that, there's so many more pets. So let's talk about the pets. An average fluffy dog, Shih Tzus, Doodles, Poodles, Pomapoo need to groom at least 6 to 8 times a year. An average New York salon is typically booked 2 weeks. Yes, there's a huge demand for pet grooming, from bathing to nail trim or to the full grooming, and there's just not enough people to do the work. But it's not because there's just not enough people to do the work. There's just not enough skillful people to do the work who have found a true pathway to become a dog groomer. I've shown you the way people are doing it, but I truly believe it's my responsibility as a small business in this industry that gives back to my community to build a workforce program to be able to teach and educate and focus on career advancement for the next generation of professional groomers that look like me. That's the way I'm telling you. So when I go back to my 360 concept, is internship, training and development, employment, career advancement, and an element of entrepreneurship. So here's my goal. Here's my dream. I want to build a workforce development program that's sustainable for generations. I want to teach the next groomer that looks like me in this industry so we can make it very diverse. And dog grooming has an element of entrepreneurship that I want to tell you about that. And in order for me to do that, I need to raise $750,000 to create the opportunity long term for individuals who are very passionate about animal welfare. And I need your support to do that. And this is how you can do. You're going to click the button below and I want you to donate. But donation is just one thing. To really meet my goal, to be able to have this opportunity to build something amazing in the Harlem community, your network is more important. So I want you to take this video, share it to your network, because I'm sure there's organizations that want to support my cause, that want to be part of what I'm working and building on for the last 10 years, unintentionally. I know there's city organizations and individuals that want to create an opportunities for a marginalized community to be able to grow, build, educate, and create an opportunity to feed their families. So your donation is very important, and that share to your network is just as important, because it takes so many people to build brick by brick. I truly believe in collaboration is the way of the future, because you know what's about to happen, and I want to be honest with you all. In the next 10 years, a lot of these jobs, a lot of jobs are going to be gone. And it's going to come down to the individuals who are willing to learn a skill set that can make them enough income to survive. It's what's going to set a lot of people apart. And that's what dog grooming is. So let me explain to you. The reason why we have targeted second chance citizens, individuals who've been in a correctional system, is to give them opportunity for them to learn a skill set that they can thrive in, for them to be in an industry they already love already, because everybody loves animals. To be able to create an opportunity for them without the barrier of college education. To be able to work with their hands and work with animals in the most caring and endearing way by learning a skill set that's going to change them, that's going to change their lives. I want to break that down to you. An average professional groomer in Manhattan can make anywhere between $60,000 to $110,000 a year. It takes 6 weeks to learn the skill set, and a quality 2 years to master it. They can come out learning a skill set where they can make enough income to feed their family, to build a career in an industry that doesn't judge. I'm gonna say it like this. If I was a second chance citizen and I learned dog grooming while I was serving time, and I mastered that skill set when I come out, and I walk up to anyone with my phone in my hand of the work that I have done, and I say, "Excuse me, miss, I really like your dog. I can groom dogs. I'm a professional groomer. I want to show you my work. I would love to groom your dog one day." No one's going to judge me based off my history. They're going to see my skill set and they're going to say, "Yes, when can we do it?" I know that for sure. Because being in this industry I had to prove myself with individuals who needed to see my work before they actually give me their dogs. Because the time when I opened this business, there wasn't enough black men doing this. I was the first black man in Harlem doing it. So I had to prove myself through my work. That's why I got on social media. I needed to show people that you can look past how I look and see that I have a compassion for animal care. And my work speaks for itself. I want to give second chance citizens that. I want to give people who are in the shelter, who are animal lovers, an opportunity to learn a skill set than just admin work, which is going to be obsolete in the next 10 years due to all this AI agents, to be able to work and learn something brand new that they could take and make into a business one day. You see why I'm passionate about this? Or anyone in New York who want to learn this skill set, that's willing to put in the work and truly love animals to be able to do such an amazing thing. So my pitch is really long because I'm very passionate about this. So I'm looking for a few good people who want to support my vision to be able to build what this is. And it's very simple to do. Donate, but I want access to your community. I want access to your network. Donate, but I want you to share it to your network. I want you to share it to people that share the same vision that I do. I've already done the work and I know what I'm doing. I just need the financial support to accomplish what I'm looking to do. This industry have changed my life. I'm open to pass that on to the next generation. Thank you. That's the one. Listen, I can sit back here and tell you a lot of things on how pet grooming has changed my life, but the one thing I want to tell you is that I am doing and I'm working. I am doing and I'm working and I'm walking. The one thing I want to say is I am doing and I'm walking in my purpose. Everything that I've done so far is in my purpose. That's why it comes to me so easy. That's why I can never suffer too long. That's why people support me. That's why I have a team behind me. When you walk in your purpose, everything else just plans out. I'm not a fool. I dream, I believe, and I try my best every day to try to achieve. It's not easy. It's not easy. But there's more to life. But what truly is fulfilling to me is being able to walk in your purpose and live life fulfilled. That you have done and have discovered what you were put on this earth to do. I hate to be philosophical. I'm just throwing some good words to you today. And I'm going to continue to show that because I understand now. I get it. It makes sense.